What up, it's your boy KWireGaming. We back here with another boss battle on hard mode, aka Materia Guide and the Boss Guide for the Airbuster in Chapter 7 of Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Alright, I'm gonna tell you what materia, weapon, armor, and everything that I'm using to defeat the boss. Alright, on hard mode, so let's get right into it. For Cloud, I'm going to go with the similar setup that I went with going against the Crab Warden. So I'm going to be using the Twin Stinger, the Chain Bangle, and the Supernatural Wrist Guards. Again, I'm using the Twin Stinger over Mithril Saber and over Hard Edge because it gives you the most HP and the most MP with a great attack and a decent magic attack as well. The Hard Edge is Cloud's hardest hitting weapon, thus the name Hard Edge. But as you can see, you take a 4,000 decrease in HP and 104 in MP, while your attack only goes up 48 and your defense and vitality only goes up 1. That's not a good trade-off for me. So I'm sticking with the Twin Stinger while it doesn't have the big upgrade or big, 48 on attack. It's still in the 300, and that's pretty good for what you're going against. As long as your materia set up and everything, you should be fine. Alright, I went with the Chain Bangle one because it has 4 materia slots. Again, in hard mode, you can't use any item. Any items in your MP doesn't recover when you sit at a bench. You gotta like break boxes, get MP shards, and all that good stuff. So that's how you get your MP back, and plus you got stats where your MP regenerates, and it regenerates in battle. So those all help your MP. So the more MP you have, the better. And the more slots you have, the better. So I went with the Chain Bangle over, for example, like a geometric bracelet. I think the chain Bangle is the best option for Cloud over like the Force, and it gives you nice defense and magic defense. Supernatural Wrist Guards, I went with that as the accessory because it gives you that 10% increase on strength, while other people probably will go for the champion belt because it gives them a 10% in HP and a 5% increase in strength. 359 is not that big of a deal to me, at least, but if you want 9,999 strength and you want to lose just 10 in attack and 10 in strength, then you can switch that out for the champion belt. However, I use the Supernatural Wrist Guards just for that increase in 10% because my health is pretty geeked up so far, so I'm not worried about that. As far as the materia, I got the Revival in at max level. Again, all my materia is max. If you're playing the original game and you're heading to completion, once you beat the game, you unlock the ability to do chapter select. From chapter select, go back on whatever mode you want to play it on, easy, normal, classic, whatever, to like level up your character and level up your AP. Chapter 17 to me is the best spot to level up everything. Go to chapter 17, go to the simulator, Chadley's little simulator, and go to the 2-man fight against air flyers. You will think doing a 3-man fight will be better, but the key to experience and the key to AP gain is the more enemies you kill, the more experience and more AP. So go through the simulator when you're in chapter 16 to beat everything, and you will get the, let me show you now, you will get the experience up. I believe that is, it could be a purple. Let me see, right here. So you will get this. This increases the amount of XP you earn in a battle. When you beat the game, you already get 2 times the amount, and this will give you even more. Use that, and then also when you get the, I think it's pedometer or parameter materia, you want to get that and run 5,000 steps, and then it evolves into AP up materia. You You equip that and throw your highest level 5 materia on there, and you can rank that up faster because you get 3 times as much AP after you complete the game, and this will give you even more AP to the link materia. Alright, so beat everything in chapter 16, beat the game, come back in chapter 17 and go to the 2-man team. I use Cloud and Barret. Put all your materia in that you want to level up and keep playing that, and then keep swapping out materia. You'll max out, and then you can switch her and put like another character in, Tifa or Aerith, to like max them out to level 50. And that's the quickest way to get your AP up and your level up. Alright, so let's go back to what we came here for, that little tidbit. So I got revival in at max. You need somebody at least with revival, because again, you can't use items in hard mode, so that'll be able to raise the character if they die, and a rise is better than raise because I believe it raises them with maximum HP or dang near maximum HP. Okay, also, again, the more HP you have, the more MP you have, it works the best. So I have 2 MP ups at max that give you 100% increase on your your MP, and then 2 HP up materials, again 100% on your HP. That is why Cloud has 9,640 HP. Here I use First Strike materia because I like having a large ATB increase, so it starts you off with a bar and a half of ATB, so that lets you immediately cast something. And I like to start my fights like casting regen on all the characters so their health constantly goes up during the fight. A good alternate will be stab block materia. It'll give you 1 point in your defense and magic defense. Also vitality and spirit will only take a 1 for your luck, but you take less damage when you block, and you build the ATB boost when guarding. As far as the summon, I use Leviathan on Cloud. Again, if you're going against an enemy that's an elemental type, then you want to switch to summons that use physical damage. So just raw damage and no elemental damage, because the enemy will be immune. As we're going against the Airbuster, it has no immunity, so you can use whatever ones you want, but I like using Leviathan on Cloud. You can either switch to Bahamut, Fat Chocobo, whatever. Your choice on summons works better for whatever you want to use. Alright. I got healing linked with Magnify because Cloud is the strongest magic user after Aerith. Since Aerith is not accessible in this chapter, you want to use this with Cloud. So if your characters go under 50%, you always want to heal up, and that works out. And max, they expands the range to 25%. That's good if you want to attack as well too. So just letting you know that. So they'll take 75% of the damage. The original will take 100%. The other people will take 75%. That is a big thing on max level. Also, lightning, because the enemy is weak to lightning and elemental. And I put it on the armor slot, so I absorb all lightning damage in case they do lightning stuff. I don't have to waste my heals. They'll be healing me for me. I mean themselves. Alright. Let's go to Barisha, aka Barret. Let's go to Barret. So again, I'm gonna be running pretty much the same setup that I used against the Crab Warden. I use the EKG cannon over Big Bertha, while Big Bertha again is Barret's stronger raw attacking weapon. The EKG cannon gives you the most HP and the most MP, and it gives you a decent amount of attack and magic attack. Alright, as you can see that my Barret magic defense is kind of low, but Barret has a high amount of life. And if you use some of his special abilities, you can become a good tank, so I don't have to worry about him getting beat up as bad with magic defense. Plus I also have, which I'll show you in the materia, barrier on there, so I can throw the magic barrier on there so where that helps him out on his defense. So that's the caveat of using EKG cannon equipped with barrier, because you have that thing to actually help you out. I use the Supreme Bracer. That gives you 3 slots. Yes, I can use the Geometric Bracelet, which will give you more materia slots. But, as you can see, it brings your defense down 54 and your magic defense down by 8. My magic defense is already low, so I don't want to bring it any lower, and my defense is good. I don't want to bring that any lower, so Supreme Bracer for Barret works the best. And again, Supernatural Wrist Guards, I use those instead of Champion Belt because with just 60% increase of HP, Barret is at max HP, so you don't need Champion Belt to give you that increased HP. So just go ahead, Supernatural Wrist Guards to get 10% increase on strength instead. So that'll help out your attack since this is not your strongest attacking weapon. Again, I'm going to use Barrier on Barret and Lightning because the enemy again is weak to lightning. I'm going to use 2 MP ups and 2 HP ups again to give you more HP and MP. I'm going to use the Prayer Materia as you don't want to use all your MP points up, so if you don't have to, use Prayer to heal instead of Cure. Of course, I got a Healing Materia and a Steadfast Block. Now, on this Barrier, if you don't want to use Barrier, then I will suggest switching this out with a Revival Materia, not that one of course. A Revival Materia to have 2 people with Revive, that might be the best option in case your main person like Cloud goes down. Then you can switch that out and boom, he'll or raise your fallen or incapacitated person. Alright, and as far as the summon go, I have Ifrit on Barret because I just like Ifrit as a summon, period. It's always been one of my favorites. And the enemy is not immune to fire, so that works out. A good switch would be Chocobo Chick if you got the DLC DLC summons, because you can use her lightning attack as she has every element as an attack, so you can use lightning attack to build up that gauge. Otherwise, use the physical ones that'll help. So again, summons are your choice. And let's see, lastly, let's go over Tifa. Okay, let's see. So again, I'm using the Purple Pain, shout out to Prince, because that gives me the most HP and the most MP. Again, that is the goal for this hard mode run. More HP, more MP. So I'm going to use that. I use Cog Bangle because again, I get a decent amount of defense and magic defense versus one being higher significantly than the other. As you can see, 1426. Other people might suggest using let's look for it. I have so many of them, I gotta actually like look. I'm looking for the healing. Where is it at? I could have sworn I had it. Maybe I didn't pick it up. Maybe I didn't steal it. But you can use a healing. I think it's the Carcanet. And that I believe is good for. That I believe is good for like enhancing healing items and spells. But I'm gonna use, I wish I had another chain bangle. That would have been nice to put on them as it gives you increase in magic defense and defense. But I use that because that brings Cog Bangle, excuse me, because it brings up her defense to a good level and you get 3 materia slots. Then I go to the Champion Belt for her because she needs that extra 10% in HP to build up her health to max level, and then to give her a 5 increase in strength. Alright, as far as materia go, course, I start off with a prayer. Again, if you don't have to use your MP, then prayer is clutch. To save you, you just use 2 ATB gauges and you heal. And at max level, you get a significant HP restoration. Now, I got steadfast block again because you take less damage when you block and you get a large ATB boost. Of course, I got 2 HP ups and MP ups to increase their pool. I got a healing. We always have every character with a heal. And then I have elemental and fire. You could easily switch that with elemental and lightning, because most like mechs or whatnot use lightning. Or you can take it out and put spells if you want to. That'll work if you want to put like fire and lightning here and take out the elemental aspect. Or if you want to switch these and put elemental and lightning in here, so you put that lightning weakness on your attacks and you can spam the boss, that works too. The boss doesn't really use too many elemental attacks, so I threw in a revival and a first strike, let her start off with some ATB, and in case Cloud could drop, I have another person for revival. So that is the setup we're going to use during this boss fight. Let's hop into it. Let's go.
The trial of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Terrorists conspired with Bukai against Midgard. Your guilt is undeniable. Your punishment, death.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this.
It's just like but I failed to close.
Cloud, get your head in the game. We're counting on you, man.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. You guys good to go?
As good as I'll ever be.
Okay, let's go.
All right, watch and learn. I'm counting on you. Enough of that. Bring it home.
Hang back.
No way. What is doing?
Big boy means business.
You're still down. Gotcha. Big guys. Bring it. Gotcha. Give him your all.
Commencing phase 2 of the combat trial. You've seen but a fraction of this machine's true capabilities.
It's on you.
Guess it's my turn.
Let's do this.
Airbuster, ready to fire. Now, show me how fast you can run.
Watch yourself.
Need my help, do you? Damn, that thing's tough.
That was too close.
We need to come up with a plan. Take it over.
Come on!
Let me handle it. Bring it.
Get
I've got this. Got it back now. It's on you.
I got this. Now we can hit it where it hurts. Come on. Be fast. You ready?
Come on.
Bring it. Gotcha. I'm back.
Here it comes.
Okay.
You struggle in vain against the Airbuster.
There. Keep it up. Don't think you'll walk away from it. Got your number. Bring it.
I got this.
Okay, let's go.
Guess it's my turn. Want some more, big guy? Bring it home.
My turn.
You are helpless before its defenses. I will watch you perish. Behold the full potential of the Airbuster! Time to carry out your executions!
Don't overdo it.
All set.
Need my help, do you?
Damn. All those drones. Time to do your thing, big man.
Watch and learn! Just make sure you got my back, alright? Now this is fun! Enough of that! Now, you got this!
Hang back.
I got this. Watch yourself.
Yeah! Yeah! Suck on this!
I got this. It's on you.
Let me handle this.
Buzz off. Now! Get in there!
Guess it's my turn! Yeah! Big man!
Hang in there.
Gotta love it!
Don't overdo it.
Okay, let's go. Don't give up. You're out.
Why now? This is taken. Asshole! I know you can do it.
Keep it together.
All set. It's on you.
Now!
Right. Give it all you got.
It's on you.
Okay, let's go. You're up. All set.
Bring it.
Good luck.
Guess it's my turn.
I've got you covered.
Now you go all out.
Hang back. Take the lead.
Let me handle this.
All right, man. You're up.
Let's do this. Deal with that.
I got you. There. It's on you. And you're going out.
I got this. Don't overdo it.
I'll take over. Bingo.
I'll live
This
with this
fight's
shit right
not
here.
over yet. Give me your best shot.
After you. You okay?
Hell yeah, bring it on. You're up.
Need to heal up. Let's switch it up.
Okay, let's go. Bring it.
We don't have long to get clear.
Take Tifa and get out of here.
I was wrong about you.
This ain't the end of the line for you or me.
Cloud!
Come on.